Acer shows here in Berlin on the IFA 2 new smartphones. On the right, that's the Liquid Z6 Plus, and that's the Liquid ZEST Plus. Let's start with this one, because I guess it's the most attractive for you, because 5,000 milliamps battery. This is huge, a monster. So I guess really everybody of you will come at least through one day. Regular users maybe 3 or even 4 days. And as you can see here, nevertheless, you cannot remove the battery by yourself, but I touched this one to show you it's no problem for the support. So in case you have to change the battery, it won't cost that much. By the way, dual SIM, true dual SIM, so meaning you have 3 slots. This is micro SD. Unfortunately, just up to 32 gigabyte officially. So I guess because the standard goes with up to 64 gigabyte, this should work too, but there is no guarantee. And by the way, internal memory, 16 gigabyte. Display is 5.5 inch, unfortunately just 720p, but that's due to the price. At least in Germany, Europe, including tax, it's 199 euros. But I get a little bit closer. I hope the autofocus is working correctly so that you can see. These texts are not tiny, but thin. But nevertheless, I do not see any pixels here in nature. If you do see, please let me know in the comments. But on first look here, I'd say it's absolutely okay, especially for that price. It's IPS, so you have a good viewing angle stability. It's a little bit hard to do here on the IFA with these lights all around, but I hope you can see or trust me that this one is a good. And you have especially 13 megapixels camera on the back side, videos in full HD, and you have a triple autofocus, meaning laser, phase detection, and contrast. And on the front, it's a 5 megapixel camera. The only thing is, well, somewhere you have to save the money. It's a processor. In that case, it's the MediaTek 6735. So quad-core focus, 1.3 gigahertz only, 2 gigabyte RAM, so kind of mid-class range. And you have to know that it's no Wi-Fi AC, just Wi-Fi N only. It's coming with Android 6.0, not 6.01, not to speak of Nougat, Android 7. So don't ask for updates, please, at that moment. No one is telling us anything about that here. And there is an interesting flip cover you can attach for 25 bucks more. I couldn't show here, unfortunately, but this is with a big window in the middle here with battery status. You can switch several viewings and something. I find that very tricky. Unfortunately, I can't show. Sorry for that. I tried my best here. Yeah, it's nicely looking. I find good in the palm, but nevertheless, 175 grams, kind of heavy, and especially 77 millimeters in width. Okay, it's 5.5 inch, so you have a limited usability with just one hand, as you can see here. And when we are at the dimensions, 154 by 9.7 millimeters. So you have something in your palm, yeah? But 5,000 milliamps for this, it's lightweight, I'd say. Yeah, that's the Liquid ZEST Plus, 199 euro in Germany, Europe, including tax, available right now. And on the right side, this is the Liquid Z6 Plus. This has only 4,080 milliamps. You cannot remove that by yourself because this is aluminum here. But this is a big one too, but it's a little bit more, yeah, the luxury model. As you can see here, you have the fingerprint sensor. You have, by the way, I really like that interface. This is native Android almost, so as you can see here, but especially 5.5 inch, I would say landscape mode is native, and I do not know very much smartphones that can do this, especially in the app launcher, in the home screens here. So I really like this idea very much. The rest looks to me very familiar, very stock Android-like, and this is 6.0 also, as you can see here. Yeah, it's 5.5 inch, but this time this is full HD, 1080 by 1920 pixels. And let's just for fun have the direct comparison. I will come close once more. On the right, 1080p. On the left, it's 720p. So Do you see any big difference? Yeah, well, I do a little, but is this really relevant that much? That's up to you. Let me know in the comments. And coming back to the specifications, we have the same 13 megapixels camera on the back side. Once more, videos in full HD, and on the front the same 5 megapixels camera, but the internal memory has doubled to 32, and to have officially a micro SD card up to 200 gigabytes, so also 256 gigabytes should work on this one. Here you have the slot, and it's a MediaTek 6753, so this is one step ahead, 8 cores, 1.5 gigahertz, and 3 gigabyte of RAM. So this is of course more powerful than that one, but you have $299 instead of $199, so $100 more. And this will come, by the way, in November, roundabout. Fingerprint sensor is exactly the home button if you want to, on-screen navigation here, and once more, it's no Wi-Fi AC, just Wi-Fi N. Dimensions, did I mention the dimensions? 76 millimeters in the width, so we have the same because it's always 5.5 inch, 154, and it's a little bit thinner with 8.5 instead of 9.7, and 169 grams, a little bit more lightweight, but both are very stable, no problem with that one, not moving anything, no black dots where the glass is pressing down onto the panel and could damage pixels or something. I like that very much, very attractive phone for kind of okay price. But you know, these are recommended retail prices, street prices will be a little bit lower. I hope this is enough for you for a quick first impression here from the IFA in Berlin, from the Acer booth with the Liquid ZEST Plus and Liquid Z6 Plus. Thanks for watching, take care and bye.